Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Industry Interaction Cell, in association with Department of Management at IGDTUW, I extend a warm welcome to one and all to this much-awaited session on overview of mergers and acquisitions. Mergers and acquisitions is one of the major aspects of corporate world. M&A allows two separate companies together to create more value as compared to operate as individual entities. With the objective of wealth maximization, companies keep evaluating different opportunities through the route of merger or acquisition. But in what ways mergers and acquisitions can help organizations become more efficient, profitable, and powerful is a question that has baffled business organizations. To make us aware about the holistic perspective of mergers and acquisitions, its scenario and concepts, we are glad to have amongst us a dynamic and impactful speaker, Ms. Neha Gupta. A very warm welcome to you, ma'am.
I would like to invite Gursimran to introduce our esteemed speaker of the morning.
Ms. Neha Gupta has over 12 years of consulting experience in tax and regulatory domain, specializing in mergers and acquisitions, managing clients, operating sectors including manufacturing, real estate, infrastructure, IT or ITES, pharmaceuticals, auto components, FMCG, renewable energy, etc. She has advised foreign companies on entry strategy, M&As, group reorganization, corporate taxation matters, treaty planning, exchange control issues, and tax compliance. Her excellence experience includes assignments in group restructuring, investment structuring, tax due diligence, assistance in implementing restructuring alternatives, etc. Now, I would like to invite our esteemed guest speaker, Ms. Neha Gupta, to deliver her address.
So, very good morning, all of you, and welcome on a wonderful morning.
Ma'am, as a first year article in the M&A tax division, how would you suggest I upskill myself and make my learning during articleship more effective? Also, could you kindly share the deck for a deeper understanding?
Sure. So, answering your first part of the question, uh, an articleship is gotten, is the foundation years for you to understand any profile, any, job expectation clearly. So, definitely how would you be able to explore more out of it is to being very, very diligent and very, very welcoming into the daily learnings that any profile brings on to you. So it would be around understanding the finer nuances of M&As. What would be expected out of you is to do a lot of reading, a lot of understanding of the concepts, or that, so that once you have been able to build onto that foundation, that you'll be able to work on extremely demanding deals that are currently live and ongoing. Because once there is a deal ongoing, there is an immense expectation from the parties to the deal to be able to honor the timeline, and also at the same time not compromise with the quality. So what is very, very important in the initial years into an M&A division is to be very conversant with the concepts around M&A, the regulations, the provisions that govern an M&A. And let me also tell you that this is an ever evolving and ever changing space wherein a lot of reading is required on a day-to-day basis, because the provisions and the amendments make it ever dynamic. So there used to be another set of accounting standards before, which has been completely changed now. The same is the case with the Companies Act. I mean, take any law. Every law has taken a major, major shift from how it used to be before and how it, where are we currently. So then you can understand the need for one to be, absolutely updated with the amendments, with the law, which is the around it for you to understand the nuances. Technology, AI is use of software, Excel tools is very, very important because M&A is also about, a lot of numbers, being very time efficient, process efficient. There you would be expected to participate in multiple meetings, discussions. So use of tech, softwares, M&A platform, M&A tools is very, very important. So these are, I would say, some of the basic skills that you would be learning to use and also be mastering in the articleship phase.
Good afternoon, ma'am. This is Dr. Dhananjay Yadav. I'm a faculty here at IGDTUW.
Hi,
Uh,
hi.
first, first of all, thanks to you, Neha ma'am, for joining us and guiding our students. I have a general query. First of all, so as we know,
Yeah.
the management graduates, what kind of knowledge and what kind of information they should have, or training they should have, so that they can join these consultants. First of all, who are the consultancies, who are the recruiters in M&A, and what kind of knowledge our students should have as a management graduate? And also, we know that management graduates, they have a big fight with chartered accountants and CWAs. So they have a competition, but can they join? Like there may be some abilities and trainings they should do. That is the question, ma'am.
Yes. So Dhananjay ji, thanks for this that interesting question. Yes, MNs have gotten some preference for the CAs, but there are, multiple other facets and aspects of an M&A profile wherein, there is an absolute openness towards the management graduates too. So that's more on the strategy side, on the commercial side of the M&As. When it's about the accounting and the taxation of the legal side, that typical profession is preferred over the others, but onto the more interesting aspects of M&A, which is around commercials and the strategy, and also on the forensic side of evaluation of M&A, we as consulting firms are equally open to looking to hire management graduates. And what is going to help our friends over there to make a career into M&A is basically to have basically a basic understanding and aptitude to understand M&A, because like any other profile, M&A is nothing out of the box that it's very difficult for anybody to understand. Rather, having some management graduates is going to offer that diversification. They bring on to that skills which helps us in running this process even more beautifully. So I would say just the knack of understanding the profile, interest in doing M&A is enough for these bright minds, management graduates, to make a career into M&As. Maybe not on the accounting and the tax legal side, but definitely into the other sides of M&A.
Okay. And who are the organizations, ma'am? Like you are in Deloitte and similar
So
kind of.
there are we've gotten big four, big five that you're definitely aware of. So the likes of EY or a PwC or a KPMG, we've gotten Grant Thornton. There are some boutique firms which have also come up, which is through advisors or Transaction Square. We've also gotten multiple investment bankers who focuses on the deal making side of it, and obviously, I mean, the list is countless for me to offer on that side. Then even if you look into this, law firms, so for the likes of AZB or our Cyril or a Shardul Amarchand Mangaldas, so they also not only focuses on the legal sides of M&A, but they have also gotten the other wings of an M&A division. So that would be something which is worth considering at your end.
What are the internal and external corporate control mechanism issues involved in mergers and equations?
Okay, so I mean, I would say this is a very, very broad question. So control mechanism would be, I would say, from the internal and external side is uh, it would be multi-dimensional, right? From the need for maintaining an absolute confidentiality to be able to design an all-encompassing strategy around executing an M&A. Then there would be a need to involve multi-dimensional team which is looking into the various aspects of an M&A so that nothing is being looked out, ignored in the M&A process. Then there would be a need for a very very efficient time bound structure which is flagging off the deal red flags at the at various stages of the deal so that that is being addressed at the right time. How more, I mean, you can evaluate, enforce controls would be through a very, very timely get-togethers or, catch-ups around M&A, M&A deal life cycle so as to hear out the other parties to understand where are we in the stage of the deal life cycle, what's next, what planning is required for executing the next step. I mean, what is it that's going slow? Are we missing out on any key deadline? Are there any exclusivity or any other major clause that we have signed as part of the term sheet or the MOU? Are we very very time bound in the process? So there are multiple such critical controls and nuances that one needs to take care of both on the internal and the external front when we are talking about an M&Es.
At the very outset, ma'am, I would like to ask the question from my side.
What laws protect the company which is being acquired from getting diluted or used for monopoly establishment in the market? As sometimes companies are acquired and then not handled efficiently in the lights to become a market leader.
So we've gotten multiple securities laws for example, the takeover regulations. Then we've gotten the competition law, which has laid down multiple provisions around it to take care of that in I mean no target is acquired in a hostile manner without giving sufficient intimation around it, without giving an exit opportunity to other shareholders of the company. Then we have gotten the Competition Commission, Competition Act, which has gotten the provisions to ensure that nobody is doing an M&A with an intent to kill the competition in market because having competition is very very healthy for the players to operate and thrive well in the market. So time to time, considering the need of the hour, such regulations are revisited and amended to make sure and address the concerns that you just highlighted.
How mergers and acquisitions are related to value creation.
Yes, so I would say, I mean, every somewhere all the M&As are, are linked to the value creation. It it can somewhere be, contemplated to have a correlation with the synergies that we were talking about. So if you're not able to create any values on the either on the revenue side or on the cost side or on the market side or on the product extension side, or maybe um, more. I mean, if I go more broader than towards the environment or the society, then there is no point for you to enter. I mean, do get into an M&As because value creation is the key objective for all of these M&As, and somewhere you can relate this discussion to the synergies part that we talked about.
Yes, ma'am. Uh, Thank you, ma'am, for patiently answering our students' questions. Now, I would like to hand over to Nikita.
I would like to thank our guest, speaker Ms. Neha Gupta, for enlightening us with her corporate knowledge. Thank you, ma'am, for giving deep insights into the topic and revealing some interesting facts. I am pretty sure the knowledge that Neha Gupta ma'am gave us will definitely help us in our future endeavors. We thank you for taking time from your busy schedule. I would like to thank PC ma'am, Registrar sir, all the deans, HOD and faculty members for giving us opportunity to organize this event. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Dhananjay Yadav, Assistant Professor, Head of Department of Management, IGDTUW, to extend a formal vote of thanks to our esteemed speaker.
First of all, thank you, Neha ma'am, for giving us your precious time. And it was very informative and curiosity from our students. I think they will be more curious now to enter this segment in this area of mergers and acquisitions. They will definitely come to you now for the practical approach, and we hope that you will help us. And also, thank you to the team, IIC team, which is working very hard and organizing such events, which are very beneficial for our students. Thank you. Thank you, Bacho. Thank you, madam. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the wonderful experience.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. And thank you so much, ma'am. It was an honor for us to have you with us today. And I'm sure we will take this forward, and this will surely help us in our future endeavors also. Thank you so much for taking out this time and sharing that valuable knowledge.
So it's been I mean, I personally had a very good time. Though I mean, the times are such, we all are sitting in front of our laptops and conducting such session. It would have been so much more meaningful for us to interact face to face and maybe add multiple other perspectives to the discussion. But I'm sure this time will pass soon, and maybe we'll get to connect with all of you sometime very, very soon. Otherwise, thanks for being a wonderful, wonderful participant. The questions were amazing, and I'm very glad to see those some interesting questions coming out of the students, and it I feel proud that students now are having such clearer understanding of complicated concepts also, like M&A. So good job. Very, very. I mean, I'm glad that I'm part of such a session. Thank you.
On behalf of Industry Interaction Cell of Department of Management, IGDTUW, I would like to thank all the participants for joining in for this session. We hope that you had a great time. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day.
Once again,
Same
ma'am,
to you,
thank you
ma'am.
so much, ma'am, for the wonderful session and taking out time for us to take from your busy schedule. It was very much nice meeting with you. And we're really looking for a long-term relationship and bonding with you and the right organization.
Thank you. I'm very, very into it, and let's gather, connect all over again sometime. Thank you so much.